So here's the generator I fixed, got going. When I first got it, she was buggered, and the piston was knackered. That's not really good footage, but anyway. So I got it to the point where she's been totally rebuilt, cleaned up all the wiring, all this sort of stuff. It was all over the shop, runs everywhere. There is a panel on the other side I'm not going to remove, but it was just a mess. So anyway, I haven't started it for a few days, finished it 3 or 4 days ago. Give her a go and see what happens. That's right, maybe I should turn the fuel on first. Be a good idea. It does have this fault. I don't know what happens, but just to prove to everyone that it does run, I will. Trusty old angle grinder. There we go. Awesome. We have power. Down. So there you go. Got it for nothing. It's Chinese. It's Kipor KDE6700TA. 4.5 kVA. It was a bit of a mess. Piston was cracked and buggered, hence why we couldn't get it going. The AVR, the automatic voltage regulator, was buggered as well. So ordered some parts from China, $350 in my spare time, which I've had a lot of lately. Put it all back together, and there you go. We priced one of these just out of curiosity. They're not very dear, don't get me wrong, but you know, instead of I think to buy brand new, they're around that 2,300 or between 1,800 and that sort of mark, 2,300. So for $350, can't go wrong. See how long it lasts, I suppose. When it shit itself, it currently had 300 and I think it was 87 hours or 67 hours or something like that. And I suppose if we use it a lot, which we most probably won't, but it's good out here especially. We have blackouts and shit. Some of them go for days. So it's going to come in handy, you know, just running fridges and freezers and stuff like that. Off the manual, there's something like, it'll run for, on one tank of fuel, it runs for like 16 hours, something like that. So that's pretty cool, I think. I'm pretty stoked with, yeah, it's a bit shabby on the outside, but what I've done to it, and get it going and clean it all up and source the parts and all that sort of stuff. There's no one in Australia apart from McFarlane's down in, I think they're in Sydney or somewhere like that. When I rang them to try and order parts, they can get them, but obviously so they still come from China. They don't stock them. There's not many that I know of, that I searched, in Australia that have Kipor parts, and you know, they're pretty hard to come by parts wise in Australia. So just went online and ordered it overseas. I was a bit sceptical because, you know, you just don't know ordering parts from China and shit, whether it ever turns up. But it did. Took a couple of weeks, I will admit. They did say that. $350. Jenny, power, awesome.